Okay, so I got everything in, it's all going, but when I remove all the resistance, it's gonna keep climbing, and it's gonna balance here in a second. I need to kind of secure these things. But as it speeds up, it's using 11 watts, and the potential, as you can see, is over 104. I have no real good way to measure any of these, so I'm just gonna try to get in there, but there's no, it's like I'm at maybe an amp possible, or it's close to it, and that's what I mean. And we're at 154, and this is what I mean where I say it starts bothering me. This is just plastic, so I don't want to push it too much, but as you see, the potential is there, and I'm not fully using it, but this is also plastic, so I wouldn't push it too far. But it does have the potential to give me the output I need. Now, when there's no resistance, which there won't be when I do kind of this thing, because I'm going to try to use as much of it as I can. And once I regulate the power over here, I got all the pieces to kind of regulate my motor. I can kind of keep it balanced at a certain output. And from there, I can get the amplification I need in going into that. So the main point is from 10 volts, we're moving it way up, and we haven't finished it yet. And part of this, as what I've been noticing, is in a closed system, all we have really is the energy going in to spin the bar. From there, we can magnify this closed system as much as we want. How do I explain this? And see, in the conservation of energy, this does still apply because, well, we're not getting a chemical change. And when the original motion stops, everything else after stops. So, I don't know how to explain this any better, but depending on what we use to put into it, and for a typical, like I see these 220 volt generators, but that's a single outlet for us. That's not enough to really power a house. So you have to be able to amplify it even more. And I'm trying to figure out what's actually missing from our current understanding, because something's very off. And because based on these readings, there's a potential of 150 volts at 1 amp using 11 watts. And there's something else that we were missing from this, and I'm still not exactly sure where it lies, where our problem lies, but every closed system can only generate or move the electrons based on magnetic fields, and when the origin stops, everything else after stops. So it's kind of, without the motion, there is nothing. And then capacitors are more like a pressurized canister that push to make the flow happen. I'm gonna kind of think better on this. and get my head kind of wrapped around what is actually happening. And then I'll get back to all this other stuff. I wanted to give an update on these things. So now that with all the magnets in, you see the output goes higher. Everything still works. I'm about to add another coil, which will increase it even more. So and I'm still only using the 10 watts. I don't know where the real issue lies, but I'll keep posting.